Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading. We're going to see what you can expect in the near future when it comes to what's coming towards you, what you could be dealing with right now, and how things may transpire. All right. Either way, I hope these messages help you guys. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. You guys do me a quick solid. Like and subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it's resonating, you guys. If you want to book a personal, the link is in the description box below. Let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. When it comes to the near future, Spirit, when it comes to what you can share with Pisces, with us today, and what we need to discuss. What can Pisces expect in the near future when it comes to their life and situations? Oh, wow. Oh, it came out reversed. Source. Something is about to begin. Okay, so I feel like the reason why this came out reversed is because it hasn't happened yet. At the bottom, we have boundaries, 34, and tension, 21. Okay, okay. There could be a new situation in your life, a new relationship, a new job, a new experience, a new project that you're working on. Whatever it is, it's something new, it's something fresh, and you either feel like it's coming or you know that you have to prepare for it. And you are creating boundaries with people, or you're creating boundaries in your life for yourself in order to nurture whatever's being birthed. Okay, she's pregnant on the card. Some of you guys are pregnant and you're preparing to give birth. Some of you guys have something that you're planning to release to the public, a project that you've been working on, and you need to get ready for whatever this is. This could be a particular season in your life where you know things become busier, or you know that there's a lot more it's like you have to have a lot more discipline. Okay, this could be you starting a diet. This could be you developing a new fitness regimen or routine. But whatever this is, you know that you have to be more disciplined. Okay, with people, with places, with things, with yourself. Now, the boundaries card. Okay. Let's see. Okay, just hold on. It says your responsibility is yours to look out for you. Okay, the responsibility is yours to look out for you. Boundaries talks about suspicion and immunity. Shout out members. We were talking about immunity. Is that the bus? Oh my God, it's another garbage truck, the third time today. Y'all are taking out the trash. Or that's what Spirit is telling you. But suspicion, immunity, the affirmation says, I will secure my bliss by any means necessary. I will distance myself from people who have too many expectations of me. I will do the hard work to protect my energy. I will not allow people to walk in and out of my life. I will not allow people to micromanage my decisions and label me insufficient. I will not tolerate nitpicking or bullying of any sort. I will find my way out of both dramatic and hurtful relationships. I will practice saying no as often as I need to. I will take my time. I will not apologize for listening to my intuition. I will share the godly parts of myself with those who are deserving. Silver lining. It's number 7. 3 plus 4 is a 7. So this is like basically lightning strikes, confirmations, notifications, heads up that Spirit is giving you that this is what you're going to need to do. There is a silver lining. There could be parts of this that are difficult or challenging for you, whether it's disciplining yourself or creating boundaries with others so that you can be disciplined. But whatever this is, it's like they're letting you know that this is coming and you're going to have to do this in order to protect your peace or succeed with whatever it is that you're working towards. Okay. Because right now, that's the energy that you're in. The Source card in reverse has a specific meaning, but I'm going to let you know. It says you are the source of your own magic. Okay, you were giving your power away. You felt like whatever was happening in your life wasn't directly connected or correlated to what you were doing. But I feel like that was because you weren't setting proper boundaries or you were giving your power away. You've realized that this needs to change. Okay, and you may feel like you lost a lot of time or you sacrificed too much, but there's a silver lining to that, because that's going to help you in the future create something that's going to pay off. Now, the card talks about intuition and acceptance. It says, as time progresses, you move forward into a familiar space of light. You've grown tired of the games and the chase. You've matured almost as if overnight. Your heart is grounded in enduring energy. You no longer give yourself credit for the actions you take. So, meaning it's like, basically when they say you no longer give yourself credit for the actions you take, what I get from it is that you know what's going to be will be. You believe in divine timing. You understand it is what it is, okay? You suppose the human experience will run its course. However, spirit sees fit. You confide in a higher power to direct the path you walk. With high hopes of peaceful days in the near future, taking everything day by day, you're in no sudden urgency to get anywhere specific. The quest alone is gratifying. Okay, so some of you guys may be working on trusting your intuition and accepting the divine timing of life, understanding that everything happens for a reason. This could be a challenge that you're being faced with right now, because you may feel rushed, or you may feel like you have to be in a rush to arrive at the destination. And Spirit wants you to know that surrendering or allowing for things to happen when they're supposed to, it's what's going to bring you the most peace. Now, right now, it's reversed. And it says you are unable to let go of your worries and fears. In certain ways, they cripple you. Your mind is racing. There is a disconnect. You are attempting to use discernment without having a dive inward. This is not the way. Now is a time to sit still. Listen to your heart, reaffirm your self-worth, and keep your spirits uplifted. How else can you hear? Now, once you do this, it says you are more connected to your guides now than you have ever been. You are familiar with living a life of endless wonders. You have released your value of control. Your demeanor has evolved from tense to nonchalant. You believe that whatever will be, as long as you stay humble, receptive, and trusting in the instinct of divine timing. Yeah. So you're going to have to trust in divine timing in the near future. Anything that you feel blocked from, anything that you feel like is not being given to you, anything that you feel like you're being denied of or rejected by, Spirit is telling you that there's a need for you in the near future to trust your instincts and in divine timing. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is to go within. Okay? It may not make sense now, but give it time. The Tension card says the longer you hold on, the heavier it is to carry. Impatience and disconnection. It says time is of the essence. You are a volcano ready to erupt. Your frustration has magnified over time. You feel misled or fooled. What you thought was real turns out to be a fluke. What you thought was promising begins to prove otherwise. You're afraid of falling behind or being led to a dead end. While all your eggs are in this one basket, you feel frustrated. Okay, but it says you feel frustration rising higher and higher. Now, upright, it says, unfortunately for your ego, your plans have been delayed. Fortunately for you, you have more time to balance your responsibilities. Your mind is open. Your vision is immeasurable. It is okay to crave a bright future, but there will always be friction in the air if you do not learn how to release your insulting surveillance over the flow. Here, you are being reminded to keep your composure, even if there's a bunch of shit going on. The book says that. The more you want it, the more resistance there will be. You are the breeder of your own opposition. So you're fighting with yourself in the near future. And I feel like it's having to do with like the boundaries that you set for yourself or the discipline that you have. But I don't think that it's like Spirit is not blaming you for this. I don't think that Spirit wants you to be like beating yourself up. But I feel like whatever delays that you could be feeling in your life for what it is that you want, or whatever rejection that you could feel when it comes to the things that you feel like you deserve, is not a punishment. It's because Spirit wants you to be clear. They want you to be clear. They want you to hear them and see them clearly. Or they want you to remove people who basically dishonor you when it comes to your experience with them. There may be something that you just don't want to let go. You're refusing to let it go. You're refusing to move on. More Spirit, please, for Pisces. Marry me. So this is about a commitment. Spirit is asking you to stay committed to something. Gift. Image and reputation. So you have gifts. You have abilities. This time where things appear or feel to be slow or stagnant or just crawling is a gift for you to evaluate what you really want to commit to, who you really want to commit to, how you want to show up. Your image and your reputation, how you present yourself, is a gift. And they want you to commit to, I feel like, showing up as authentically as you possibly can, that are in a way that's most reflective of the truth of your gifts. Okay? I also feel like Spirit is trying to tell you to stay committed to your gifts and the things that you're good at, because I feel like your truth, your reality, who it is that you really are, is going to shine through. Regardless of who may try to make you think that that's not possible. Regardless of people who want to criticize you for everything that you do, as if you're supposed to be perfect when you're not. I feel like Spirit is trying to help grow your confidence. Yeah. The side piece, there's a third party involved in this situation, or someone else's actions are going to influence the outcome. Yeah. So that's why they want you to get rid of whoever's influencing the outcome or influencing you negatively. Okay? There's a need to connect to source. There's a need to go to the source and not get hearsay or information from third parties. Stop playing the game of telephone with people. Go straight to the source. When you need to know something about your life or your situation, go straight to the source. Because like secondhand information, I almost heard secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke. So you could be getting like heat from someone else's actions. Like if you are around a person who causes problems, you could be catching heat or backlash because you allow them to be around you. Smoke, secondhand smoke. Somebody could be upset with you or angry with you because they feel like you're associated with someone or something that you're actually not, or that you actually don't want to be associated with. You could be getting angry or being reactive because someone else is around you who's angry and reactive. You get what I'm saying? So it's like someone else's actions are affecting your reality or affecting your outcome. And you need to go straight to the source, or you need to connect back to the source so that you know the authentic message that Spirit is trying to share with you. Okay? The warrior, illuminate subconscious fears to defeat and command respect of your enemies. Discover your warrior spirit. So the subconscious fears and anxiety and emotions are illusions. It's smoke. Smoke and mirrors coming from a third party or an outside source. Okay. The rising star. You're ready to receive the blessings of the universe. Your ambitions and talents are being noticed by those in power. Yeah. It's time for you to rise. It's time for you to rise to the occasion. This is your occasion. Like, it's your party. You can cry if you want to. Somebody may be trying to tell you cry too much or you're too emotional. If you want to cry, you can cry. This is your story. You are the main character. I feel like Spirit is telling you it's time for you to give main character energy. They want you to stop being committed to what other people want for you. They want you to stop being committed to how other people want you to live your life. They want you to stop being committed to how other people see you or the image and reputation that others create to you or for you. It's kind of like the World card. Yeah. I feel like some of you are already doing this. And in the near future, this Source card is going to flip over. Because you're already taking these steps and doing the things that Spirit is kind of guiding you to do. Okay? And that could create some tension. Either within yourself, because you're uncovering things that have been hidden, or you're dealing with emotions that you've pushed down so low that now they're coming up to the surface and you have to deal with them, or because you're triggering things within other people that makes them uncomfortable. Take it how it resonates. I feel like you're starting to understand, though, the point. You see the plot. Okay. So what can Pisces expect in the near future, Spirit? 6 of Cups. So your memory is going to be jogged. You may actually be jogging or working out when you remember something or you realize something. I feel like you're receiving protection, blessings, all of these things from Spirit. And you've been receiving this since you were a child. You've been protected. You will always be protected. There could be memories that are coming up to the surface or feelings or emotions that are coming up to the surface from the past. Okay? Somebody from the past could be wanting you to stay in this perpetual state of remembrance. They never want you to forget what they did to you so that you always remember your place. All right. I also feel like you're evaluating how many times over the years that you have walked away or not even tried to do something because you just assumed that you wouldn't succeed, or you assumed that someone would stop you, or you assumed that someone would have a problem with what you were doing. So you kind of walked away, or you didn't even try, or when you tried, you just gave up. Or you may have been so aggressive and forceful about what it is that you wanted that you acted in a very petty way. I mean, you got to be real with yourself. And the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're realizing the value of speaking positively or speaking life into people and situations. There could have been somebody who was very negative towards you in the past. And it's like you're seeing proof that you believed them way too much. You believed what people were saying about you. You believed what they were trying to manipulate you into believing. And you allowed that to affect you on a level that kind of like tricked you off your square. Okay? What's the 6 of Cups? Knight of Cups. It was kind of in reverse. Sun card. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. You, I feel, have stopped waiting for someone to give you permission And or you've stopped waiting for someone to apologize for what they did. Excuse me. Another 6. June could be significant. So that could be Gemini or Cancer. Leo energy with the sun. I feel like you no longer care what people say about you, how people talk about you, what the gossip is. You freed yourself from negative feelings or depression, something about that from the past. I feel like you're healing your emotions because you're only paying attention to things that you want to pay attention to. It's about choosing yourself. You're talking about what you want to talk about. You're investing in hobbies that you enjoy. You're not living your life for everybody else around you and then getting mad about the fact that you don't have anything in your life that's for you. The motive and intentions behind what it is that you do is now more focused on what you want, right? Like, and it could be innocent situations, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes when you have children or you have younger siblings, you kind of live your life around helping them and taking care of them and raising them, or helping your parents, doing whatever it is that you feel obligated or responsible for. And it's like, now you're like, no, the reason why I'm doing something is not because I want you to be happy or I want to help you. The reason why I'm doing something is because I want to help me. I want to have something for me. I'm doing this for me. So now it transfers and you become the authority figure. I feel like you could be receiving a gift, or somebody could be apologizing to you, but you don't even want the apology. This could be the fact that you're no longer waiting on someone to apologize or do the right thing or give you permission. Like I said, what's the 6 of Cups? 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you spent a lot of time investing your energy into what other people wanted. You're just done. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, like delaying opportunities. It's kind of like in that Siren show when there were the 2 sisters, and the older sister said she dropped out of college to come back home and take care of her sister. But it's like, you didn't have to do that. Everybody's walking their own path. It's like you've been helping people or giving to people or nurturing people who didn't even want you to help or give or nurture them. You've been sacrificing for people who never asked you to sacrifice for them. You've been martyring yourself for people who never asked for you to martyr yourself for them. And then it's like they're kind of looking at you like, Pisces, I didn't ask you to sacrifice yourself. I didn't ask you to martyr yourself for me. You chose to do that. So it's like you're looking at them as if they're ungrateful. But in reality, it's more so a mirror reflecting to you how now you have to choose yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like Spirit is kind of saying, hey, yeah, you did too much. And nobody appreciated it because they didn't ask you to do all that. You did all that. So there was some type of gratification that you were receiving from that you had to realize wasn't fulfilling. 5 of Swords. You were waiting for somebody to apologize. You were waiting for somebody to do right by you. You were waiting for somebody to acknowledge what you do for them and how much you work for them. They never asked you to do all that. So stop. It's just simple as that. Stop. You were working and working and working on something and investing all this time and energy into something because I feel like you believed that that's what you were supposed to do. Now, people could be manipulative, trying to make you think that that's what you're supposed to do. But either way, Spirit is trying to get you to see that that's not what you're supposed to do. You know? There, yeah. Okay. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah. Like, why are you fighting? That's what Spirit is asking yourself. Like, why are you fighting to hold on to something that's not working out? It's like you're lying to yourself. You're telling yourself, "Oh, this is going to pay off. Oh, this is going to work out." But what I'm not talking about things that you believe in. I'm not talking about things that you enjoy. I'm talking about things that you lie to yourself and trick yourself into believing that you believe in or that you enjoy. I'm talking about the things that you seek outside validation for that really you could care less about. Yeah, the Lovers. It could be Gemini energy. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Yeah, things haven't been right in this situation. Things haven't been balanced in this situation for a long time. I feel like you've been unhappy for a long time. You've been getting lied to for a long time, or you've been lying to yourself for a long time, acting like everything is fine when it's not. What's the Knight of Cups reversed? Five of Swords reversed. I feel like you want something that's going to last. It's like you get into these situations with people, or you invest in things that you want to last or you think is going to last, and then they end quickly, or you see it's not working quickly, but you still hang on. And Spirit is basically telling you that this is why something was not coming together. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Or you believe people that tell you something is working, but it's not actually working. And instead of following your intuition, you listen to them instead of going within and consulting with yourself. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you guys are realizing that it's time to change your approach. Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups. So it's like you're saying no to things that you used to say yes to. You're turning down invitations that you used to accept. You're no longer looking for someone to come towards you. You're like things that people remember you accepting or saying yes to, you're rejecting it and saying no to it now. What's hidden that Pisces doesn't see? The Nine of Pentacles. This level of confidence and independence, self-sufficiency, you're going to be able to save money. You're going to be able to put things to the side. I feel like now, in the near future, what you don't see is that you reserving a majority of your energy for yourself is going to end up paying off for you in the near future. Hold on one second. Wow. Devil, Knight of Wands. So right now, the actions that you're taking are purely self-centered. And as you disconnect and detach from the people who took priority in your life before, as you disconnect and detach and readjust your priorities, you're going to start seeing things move forward quickly. People are going to start coming towards you. King of Pentacles. There could be a Virgo masculine or a Taurus masculine energy who wants things to stay the same. They're very possessive over you. I don't know. I feel like somebody just wants to keep you restricted, or they don't want to release control or let go of something. They're holding on to something that belongs to you because that's the way it's been. Star card. Somebody has power or authority over you. You're about to go independent. So I don't know. Maybe you're divorcing someone, or maybe you're doing things on your own. And this person is going to be acting crazy or trying to do things to distract you more than likely. Somebody liked it better when you stayed in the corner and shut the fuck up. That's what this is. What's the advice? Because I got to do something, y'all. What's the advice? Nine of Cups in reverse, Hangman. I feel like you are being advised to change your perspective on what you want. Because right now you believe you want something that you don't actually want. And you're waiting for whatever it is that you believe that you want, but you don't actually want it. They want you to stop fighting what it is that you really want. Stop fighting yourself. King of Swords. Stop listening to somebody tell you what you should be doing. I feel like this is about, I don't know. I feel like Spirit wants you to break the rules. Somebody's rules. I'm not saying break the law. I'm saying there's some type of rules or regulations that you feel like you have to follow. Spirit is like, no, break the rules, break routine. Nine of Swords. Exactly what someone does not want to happen. It feels like a Gemini or an air sign. Exactly what someone is trying to scare you into believing is going to happen is what will happen if you allow them to scare you into believing it. It's like they're trying to get you to realize what you actually want, what actually motivates you, what drives you forward. Not what somebody else wants or what drives them forward. What's the advice? Okay, don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You only ever regret not saying it. I just feel like Spirit wants you to speak your mind. If you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. Stop doing what you think people want you to do. Start doing what you want to do. If you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. Yeah. And I feel like Spirit is trying to kind of like speak to you in situations where you're kind of just, frolicking as you do. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. You won't. Like and subscribe. If you feel like you need to donate and it's helped you and you can, I appreciate that. The PayPal or Zelle information is below. We got to continue to catch this vibe, Pisces. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. Book your reading. And remember, this is our Circle Blues. Bye.